Start with a plane, go into edit mode, Ctrl B then V to bevel the vertices. Now select those 4 edges, right-click and subdivide to get more control over the shape. With those edges selected, press S to scale, then E to extrude. And scale again to widen the form. 1 more extrude. Now I will add a mirror modifier on the Z-axis to get the other half. But we want to change where the mirror actually happens, so select these edges, press Shift S and snap the cursor to selection. Now add an empty, and this empty is going to be our mirror object. Set that in the modifier, and now the mirror point follows the empty instead of the object's origin. To get everything into clean quads, I will use a knife tool to connect these vertices manually. Apply the modifier. Press Ctrl 2 for a subdivision surface, then add a solidify modifier and adjust the thickness. I'll bring the subdivision down to 1 and apply the modifiers. Now, using proportional editing, I will adjust these edges a little to the top. Same thing on the bottom edges. And now Ctrl 2 for a subdivision. And now delete the empty, we're done with it. And add a UV sphere and scale it to fit inside the pendant frame. Now to link the pendant to the chain, I will add a circle, and this is what the chain is going to hook into. Now to control the whole pendant as one unit, I will add another empty. Select all parts and make sure the empty is the active object. Press Ctrl P, set parent to object keep transform. Now this empty controls everything. If you want to move it or scale it, the whole pendant follows. Now this is huge. I will scale it down. And press Ctrl A to apply the scale. Just a small adjustment on the Z-axis too. Now for the marble base, I will use the knife tool to add vertices randomly across the plane. Just make sure every new vertex connects back to an edge. Press 3 for face select. Grab these faces and delete them. Extrude to add some height. Then bevel to add a subdivision surface. Adjust the shape of the marble however feels right, and this part's pretty intuitive. I will grab the empty, move it along the x-axis to position it where the chain is going to sit. I will adjust the marble base a little. For the chain link, add a mesh object, go to edit mode and merge the vertices. Press M, merge at center. From the top view, position this vertex. I will rotate the link with RXX. Extrude this vertex to build up the chain. And here's the important part. I will use the front and the top views to guide every extrusion. So don't just extrude randomly in 3D space, or the chain will twist and break visually. So I'm working between top and front view the whole time. Add a bevel to the corner vertices, and this matters because we are about to add a subdivision surface to this mesh object, and we don't want it overlapping with the base geometry. After applying the subdivision surface, I will convert this mesh to a curve. Add a UV sphere, and this is what we are going to repeat along the curve. Now with the curve selected, add a new geometry node setup and add a curve to point node. Then instance on points. Now drag the UV sphere into the geometry node workspace and plug it into the instance input. Now you can control the size of the sphere link with a value node connecting into the scale. And from the curve to point node, you can control the distance between each sphere instance, basically the spacing of the chain. Now before the lighting, I want to set up the camera first. I will change the focal length and change the position and the rotation of the camera to get the angle we want for the final shot.